Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. We're looking at the 4-hour chart here, and it is a buy signal. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa's not a financial planner. And if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Tesla had a high today of 231.45, a low of 223.83, and we closed at 229.81. And Grandpa's going to give you the opening prediction for Friday, tomorrow morning. I was right on the last couple days here, and I'm usually right 8 out of 10 times, and often right the other times within a half hour. Okay, so that covers that. We're going to talk about the open, the range, where are we going to run tomorrow, the upside, and the downside. So let's get at it. Let's see. Oh, and divergence. We got divergence. I think I'm going to start with divergence. And we got to talk about the dominant trend, so I might as well do that quick. So the dominant trend is up. In order to have the dominant trend up, you need a buy signal in the daily, the monthly, and the weekly. And of course, we have all that. We even have a buy signal in the 4-hour, which is nice. And I don't see anything happening with it, none too quick. So the daily, here we are. We're in the daily. This 3-year trend line, we're above it. She's looking better by the day here in the daily. And down below, the line down below, right around 218 area, will act as support now. So keep that in mind. Jeff is on here. Jeff says he made $55 today. Thanks, Grandpa. Well, good job there, Jeff. He had a lot of phone calls today, and he couldn't concentrate. He's lucky he got out of there. Hey, DLA, being you're here, did you get out of that short position? And if so, what did you end up with for today, if I could ask? Here's the weekly chart, and we have a buy signal in the weekly also. Okay, here's your trend line coming down. And in this particular one, it's right around 218 as support. And then we have, DLA's going to have twins here. His first babies, twin boys, Mac and Jesse. They're coming by the 18th. He's a good husband. He does dishes and everything. Cuts the grass. Yeah, I heard about your dad's keys. That's a sad deal. Okay, DLA ended up 510. I thought he was at 320 up this morning when I signed off, but he was in a short position, and I thought he picked up another few hundred. Good job, DLA. He needs a lot of money because he's got to buy diapers. Okay, I got to remember what I'm doing here. Here we go. So the dominant trend currently is up because of that. Okay, so now let's talk divergence. And I'm going to go back to probably the 4-hour chart just to look at that for now. Divergence, what happened? Well, volume decreased today by 11 million shares, with a total of 72 million shares being sold on higher prices. So volume decreased on higher prices. That causes divergence, which is bearish. It's not bullish. Bearish means down. Will it go down tomorrow because of it? Not necessarily. Maybe the next day. But at some point, if we keep getting, and truthfully, volume is just not been good for a long time. A week or so back, we got a couple spikes of volume for a day or two. The average volume in Tesla is 90.5, so we're running below it. It can go up on lower volume, but it makes Grandpa nervous. A little bit bearish, just a little bit bearish, not a lot bearish, a little bit bearish. The other day when we had that big divergence, we dropped right down 216 area. So let's see. Let's look at the upside for Tesla for tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you this much right now. Watch 233. We need to close above it. If we do, we got a good shot at getting up around that 247, 249, very likely. But we need to close above it. And just a tidbit doesn't mean that much, but through next week, I think we're going to just run right in this 222 to 235-ish area, just probably more of the 225, 224 to 235 areas, just where I think we're going to predominantly run this next week. But be careful, because September is the absolute worst month of the year for Tesla, for stock. And coming up here in the next week or two gets even worse and November is the second worst month, and that goes not just for Tesla but for all the indexes, most all stocks. And we're up on towards the top of the trend. Grandpa does not want to get stuck up here long. I'll tell you that right now. I do not want to get stuck up here long. If you're not paying attention, you might think 225 is a buy, and you'll be down at 200 so fast your eyes will water in this stock. So just really be cautious what you're doing. Okay, enough preaching about that. Okay, so I was talking upside 233. 231.25 is, we're going to have some resistance at 231.25 tomorrow. Can we break above it? We broke through it today, briefly. And as far as the range goes, the overall range, I think it's going to probably run on the very bottom side, 216, and up to around that 231.25 area to 233 for tomorrow. On the top side, and we could, if she runs hard, we could see 237. This stock can do just about anything. So we have resistance at 231.25. On the top side, 233. That's a huge one. We want to close above that. If we close above that, you might see 265 again. 237 is resistance, 249. And like I say, we need to close above 233. On the downside, we have 225. That's your first place of support, 225 area, 222, 216, 210, 199. And if we lose 199, you look for 157. So there again, be cautious. We're at the top of the range. Don't get caught up here. I just because Grandpa thinks we're going to run in this area for the next week, and I do believe that. I think we're going to run back and forth, and they're going to start running us tight for a while in a tighter range, and it's hard to make money in a tighter range sometimes. So don't expect to make $6-7 moves all the time, because Tesla will get running where she runs $5 sideways. You got to be ready to get out of Dodge. You can't be sleeping at the wheel. So don't get caught up at the top of this bus. I'm telling you, just Grandpa's very concerned about it. I like my guys to make money, and they do. Hey, speaking of money, DLA ended up 510. Treasonous Trucker ended up 500 up today. Jeff got $55 and Grandpa got 48, and I did that on 20 shares that I picked up last night because I knew it was going to open down below. And so I just, I don't know what kind of trade you would call that. I didn't even trade today. Grandpa did not have a good day. I had a good, I didn't want to trade today. I just didn't feel good about it. Sometimes you just step away from the plate. That's the way it is. I made $48 and I'm very thankful for my $48. I like that $48 more than times where I made $480. Let's see. What does Grandpa do for you guys? Well, at 9:15 a.m. every morning and tomorrow morning, I'll come on live and I will give buy and sell signals. The idea being that at the open, you get going in the right direction. Let's go back to the 5 minute, because I run the 5 minute and the 1 minute at the open. So we'll go back to the open, and the idea is to know that we have a buy signal here so that you can make your money, because it went literally from 224.5 up to 231.45. So, and that was the high of the day. That's a good run. You know, I know Treasonous Trucker picked up $6 on the way up, and everybody made money. And Grandpa called it out. If you listen to my live stream, my last live stream that I did this morning, you'll hear all about it. And then we started moving sideways. And with reverse engulfing candles, even in a 1 minute, you will lose money if you're in a sideways trading. And I recognize that, and we quit early. I was having a little OBS difficulty anyway. But when I seen us getting these indecisions and just going back and forth in this tight range here, it's time to quit. And because the next morning you can make money again. And my guys are doing real well at it. Making money. It's free. You know, you don't have to listen to Grandpa. Usually, a lot of times we'll get misdirection first, and you might have to be able to go in and out quickly and get going the right way. But a lot of times we go the right way every time, and I think you can ask my people that are doing this that I think I'm batting 100% on giving you the direction of the market at the open. It's the biggest play of the day, every day, in Tesla or any other stock, probably. Okay, so I want to say a few things about some rules to be a good trader, because I'm concerned about not. I don't want anybody that's trading with Grandpa to lose money for silly reasons or any reason. And Grandpa's made every stupid mistake you could ever imagine in his past. But one of the biggest things is you got to realize that you're playing against a supercomputer and it's set on the hardest level. Okay, so you gamers out there in game world should understand that. Grandpa plays Civilization. Elon plays Civilization. It's one of his favorite games. A lot of times I'll play Civilization while I'm trading, but I haven't been able to since I started doing this daily candle thing because I gotta pay closer attention. But anyway, we're playing against a supercomputer designed to take your money. I'll tell you right now, every one of my guys made money today, and as far as I know, but I will tell you the honest truth, 95% of the retail traders today lost money. 95%. That's the odds. 95% of retail. What are they doing? What are they doing? I don't know. Well, I probably do know. Okay. So, what I'm trying to say is have respect. Don't give that supercomputer, don't give the market makers an edge. You need to focus. If you're on your phone and goofing around, get out of your trades and trade another day. Don't trade if you can't devote an hour and a half to trading without interruption coming down on you. Don't do it. And I realize sometimes you start getting phone calls and it's emergency type things going on in your family. Just bail out of your shares. That's what Jeff did today. He was getting inundated with family things going on with his father, and who's almost the oldest grandpa, and not doing well, and so he had to. He bailed out of his stuff and just give it up for the day, and that was a good decision, and you don't have to try make all your money in one day. You're not going to. Your overall average, if you play the game right, you're gonna probably make your $300 to $700 a day pretty consistently, and be happy, be thankful. It's all good things are from the Lord. Okay, so focus. Know your device. Know your computer. Know your phone if you're trading on a phone, which I don't recommend. Trading on a computer is so much quicker, so much smarter, and more advantageous to making money and you can see Grandpa's candles. All my guys, I gave up Zoom. I'm going to cancel the subscription because everybody coming. And if you don't have good internet where you're at, don't trade. If my lag is so bad that you got over a minute lag, don't trade. I put up the clock every day and let the guys check their lag, and the lag is coming in anywhere from 7 seconds to usually around 20, 30 probably at the most in most cases. And so if you don't have good internet, don't trade with Grandpa. I don't want you there losing money. Um, you know, I want you to do well. That's a fact. Um, so know your device. Learn it. If you while you're practicing, if you don't know what you're doing, you trade with paper money and practice. It's perfect with Grandpa. Do paper money and give Grandpa a try uh, for a week, and once you've made your $2,000 or more the first week, then think about using real money. I don't care how you do it, just so you make money. Always check your fill orders and your entries. Don't assume anything. Don't assume that you got your fill. I can't tell you how many times in my life that I have thought that I filled, and I go to sell them and I find out it's some odd number that I actually got, and so then I have to change everything to get rid of my shares, or I try to sell more than I had because they didn't all fill, or uh, I mean, people have been known to push. I've done it myself on my phone several times years ago, where you think you're going to buy, and your phone goes to sell, or you think you're going to sell and it goes to buy, and, and you're in a hurry. You don't look at your confirmation. But after even when Grandpa uses the price ladder, it's nice on the computer because it comes right up in front of your face. But if you're on that phone, you need to go and check your orders. If you're looking at your computer, you need to look and see how many shares did I actually get. If you're trying to get 100 and you get 97, it can mess up your life. Because when you go to sell them, and you don't realize it's 97, and you try to sell 100, it's going to reject you, and you are going to have to start thinking about what's wrong here, what went wrong, that sort of thing. So always, always, always check your orders, check your fills, check your working orders. Know what you are doing. Take it serious. Take it serious. If you take this serious, you can make excellent money every week. People work real hard to make a couple thousand a week, or 1,500 a week, or 1,000 a week. They work real hard. They work all day long at all kinds of jobs for $1,000 a week or 1,500. And you can do this in an hour and a half every day in the morning. It's doable, but it's not doable if you don't discipline yourself. The days that things aren't going well for you, don't trade. Simple as that. Do not trade. So. And that's all I know about that. So let's see. We just got a crazy, I should show it to you. We just got a crazy uh, red candle in the 1 minute. I'll show it to you just for the fun of it, and then I'm going to go. Look at that stupid candle in the 1 minute. Oh, man. So we're going to gap down about $1. We're going to open at approximately 228.30 tomorrow. I think we're going to gap down about $1, and that's the way it is. Hey, don't be distracted, DLA says, and he knows the guy. He made $2,000 the other day. Yesterday he made 500 something. He made 510 today. Uh, he's the one having the twins down there in Tennessee. I like that deal. Okay, you two, we're gonna call it a day here. Um, Thanks for coming, and we'll see you in the morning. But Grandpa don't lose his voice about 9, right around 9:10, 9:15. I'll try to get on here tomorrow morning. So we want to be in it before the open, that's for sure. So it's gonna be fun. We had fun today again, and one treasonous trucker was a little upset with Grandpa. He wanted me to go another hour, but I told him I don't want to. I don't want to because people will keep trading based on my saying it's a buy or a sell, and you cannot make money in a tight range. And I seen it for a while there, and I just don't want my guys to lose their money. That's all it's to it. I'm designed to help you in one or two trades, and that's it. And you know, for if we're on a long run, great. But when you're getting indecision candle after indecision candle, I don't want to be in that situation at 10:30 or 11:30. Uh, I cannot tell you how many times in my life I've been up $700 to $1,000 in the first hour of the day, only to lose it by noon, from 11 to 12 or 12:30. All of it, lose it all, and just wonder what happened. You know, I don't want that for anybody. Uh, you got to respect who we're playing against. That is a fact. And okay, think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does, and we will see you at 9:15 tomorrow morning.